just see if there are any messages.
Hello, Charles. It's Gerald here. I'm at that.
You weren't expecting a call from Malta, were you, Charles?
Why Malta?
Eckhart's son. Such an elusive man.
You seem remarkably well informed.
I believe it pays to keep ahead of the competition.
You and Ken?
Yes.
Well, I'm damned. And I thought I was up against my father.
Oh, but you are.
What do you mean?
He's joined forces with Hudson. They're both financing Ken.
Full marks, Laura. Full marks. Well, you must have really enjoyed yourself this evening.
Oh, but it's not over yet, Charles.
Well, you certainly chose the right words to describe her, Ken. And what were they, Sir Alan? Smooth and powerful. Spot on. First-class finish, too. Can't deny it, I'm impressed.
So you should be, Uncle Alan.
You just concentrate on the driving, young lady. And we'd better start looking at the time.
Oh, yes, you've got an appointment, haven't you?
Vicky, better start heading back home.
Right you are, Admiral.
I have to put up with that cheek all the time. Her mother was exactly the same. Damn fine sailor, though. Rain or shine, we'd be out there sailing. Full shoal draft stuff, of course.
Yes, that's an area we're thinking of expanding into.
Ah, your little sailor trailer, you mean?
Oh, what with mooring costs, it's a growing market, yeah.
I like a man who looks to the future. This Malta project of yours, you've arranged most of the finance you need already, I suppose.
All of it, yes.
Really? Oh, pity. Area of high growth, type of investment that would have appealed. Particularly with somebody like yourself up front.
Well, nice of you to say so, Sir Alan. Actually, well, my funding is fairly fluid. Although I'm guaranteed, I'm not committed to the amount. Well, not as yet, anyway.
So there might be room for me.
Well, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, do you?
Only if you're very fond of omelettes. There, Victoria, let me take a trick of the wheel.
Certainly. Well?
It's in the bag.
Kid, you mind if I open it up a bit?
No. Be my guest.
Oh, Gerald, how are we doing?
Still holding. No change on yesterday's prices.
Good.
How the hell have you been? I arrived here 2 hours ago.
Been out riding. Wanted to clear away a few cobwebs.
After a late night with Laura?
Oh, dear. Do I detect a note of jealousy?
No. Merely observation. I found these here when I arrived this morning.
Yes, it was a very instructive evening.
I can well imagine.
Our Laura is an exceedingly ambitious lady. Very hungry for power.
Yes, well, so is Lucrezia Borgia. I wouldn't dine out too often.
Now, you listen to me, Gerald. You may know one hell of a lot about corporate investment, but quite frankly, you know absolutely damn all about women.
And you do, I suppose.
Since Polly left you, you've become very vulnerable. So you fall for the first woman who comes along, and what happens? She pumps you for every bit of information she can get, and then drops you like a hot brick.
I really don't think that this is necessary.
Well, I do. For your information, she tried to play exactly the same game with me last night. Oh, it was tempting for a moment. But I promise you it wasn't on. Not with that lady.
I see. Lecture over.
Mm-hmm. Let's get down to business, shall we? Now then, given the choice between the Malta development and reacquiring Relton, which would you go for?
Well, control of Relton would have the more immediate effect. At the moment, we just don't have enough votes to carry the day.
Well, would 4% swing the balance?
You're pretty close round thing, but who's going to sell us 4%?
Ken Masters?
Yeah, I can see that happening.
On the understanding that we back off from Malta.
You mean he's the one?
Yes. And being financed not only by my father, but also by Hudson.
So John Stevens' guess was right.
Yes, indeed. You know, I think we could come out of this rather well. Knowing my old man, the moment he finds out I'm no longer interested in Malta, he'll pull the rug out from under Ken like a shot.
So, as I was saying, Kent, if you let me have the details, my lawyers can get to work straight away.
I'll be with you by tomorrow, Sir Alan.
Excellent. If this project holds out the opportunities you suggest, I see no reason why we shouldn't do business.
Well, you won't regret it, I promise you.
Good, good. Now, Victoria mentioned something about you offering her a directorship.
Yes. Yes, she's a valuable member of the team.
Well, obviously, you would expect her to acquire shares in the company.
Yes, but as yet we haven't discussed the exact amount.
Oh, of course. But in the meantime, perhaps she might take up, say, a nominal holding?
Yes, I don't think 2% would pose too much of a problem.
I was thinking more in terms of 10.
10?
Well, if I'm to invest heavily, as I'm perfectly prepared to, I would like to think that my niece does have a worthwhile voice on the board. Why don't we compromise? Let's say 7.5.
I'd be happier if we could agree 5.
6.25?
Yes, all right.
Great believer in compromise.
Thank you very much, Uncle Alan.
Don't thank me. You're going to pay for them out of the money your mother left you. A pleasure doing business with you, Ken.
Who's a lucky girl, then?
I won't be coming here again, Eileen. Time to say goodbye. I'm sorry.
Well, I think there's cause for a celebration lunch, don't you?
Oh, this is getting to be a habit.
What are you doing here? Leave us, Vicky, will you?
Right.
I said leave us. What the hell do you think you're doing coming here?
I thought it was about time we had a little talk.
Oh, did you? From what I hear, you've been doing too much talking.
I simply put Jan in the picture, that's all.
You and I had an arrangement. You broke it. Now, I don't take kindly to that.
Tough.
I can destroy you any time I choose.
And how do you propose to do that?
Cocky, aren't we? By calling in my loan, right here and now.
You know I haven't got it.
Then you're out on your ear. Yes, that's wiped the smile off your face, hasn't it, James?
You know, it's funny. I can't remember what I did with it. How could you possibly lose a check for £200,000? And the least you could do is say thank you.
Get out.
Pending the return of the receipt of my shares, I would like a receipt. It's, not that I don't trust you, Ken.
You're going to regret this.
I'll see myself out.
Jeremy, Ken. Oh, I'm fine. I've got a little job for you.
Alan, how lovely to see you again.
The pleasure is mine, Miss White.